We're back. I'm sorry, guys. Thank you. Come on back in. Like, share, tag once again for me, please, and thank you. If you can hear me, you can see me. Type in the comments. Can you guys hear me? Okay, I see people coming in, but can you guys hear me? Holly, if you hear me, woo woo. Okay. Okay, wait. I don't know how to. I was trying to turn it because it was coming up the other way, but is it still turned? Thank you guys for coming back in. If you can like, share, tag a friend, I greatly appreciate it. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna wrap it up. Just very quickly. So yeah, those are some of my experiences. I'm gonna be on live, preferably, hopefully weekly, to talk to you guys about some of my experiences. Eventually, I'm gonna have some other people to kind of talk about their experiences and what they went through, because people don't talk about it. Nobody talked to me about it. You know, nobody actually took the time to just say, listen, this is what you're going to go through. These are the seasons you're going to go through. These are seasons in life that we go through professionally, you know, relationally, that nobody talks about. But we're also going to be doing a giveaway, as I mentioned in the post previously. We're going to be doing a giveaway. The giveaway is going to include numerous well-kept items. It's going to have a book, a well-kept book. It's going to have a well-kept pen. It's going to have a well-kept t-shirt. It's going to have a well-kept mask and some other little trinkets, all displaying well-kept. And of the people who were on the live, I had someone to draw names, and the winner is Kay Sewell. So I don't know if you're back on the live right now, but if you are, then do me a favor and email the well-kept email, which is wellkept143@gmail.com. So this is the well-kept shirt. It's a well-kept shirt. This is a sample of the well-kept mask. Oh, it kind of look cute. Y'all can hear me with this on, because I kind of want to put it on. Okay, y'all can't hear me with that on. And then we have the well-kept water bottle, you guys. It's so cute. You know, I chose the color teal for this project because teal is the color of healing. And once we go through these seasons, we have to go through a season of healing. And the season of healing is actually one of the chapters in the book where I talk about what I went through about healing. And you won't naturally think that you have to protect your healing process, but you do. The naysayers, the haters, the people who secretly prey on your downfall, the darks are coming. So you have to protect yourself during your season of healing as well. But this is the well-kept pen. You'll receive one of those as well. So again, K Sewell, if you are back on the live, email the well-kept email, wellkept143@gmail.com, or DM the well-kept page with your information, with your address. And any questions before I log off? Anybody have any questions about the book, about my experiences, about anything concerning anything we've talked about thus far? Okay, so I saw someone tagged Casey. Well, I don't know you, but I'd love to get to know you. But congratulations, you did win. For those of you who want a book, who want the additional items, DM the well-kept page. Today is the last day of the book pre-order. Right until 11:59 tonight, you can get the book for $10. So we'll be doing these giveaways every week. We'll have something similar but yet different, you know, every week. So log on, join in, talk to me very briefly. It won't be a long session. Won't be a long talk. Even if you have an experience and you want to come on live with me and talk and share your experiences, let me know. DM the well-kept page, DM my personal page. I don't see any. Oh, so someone said the filter season, how was it like? Okay, so it was painful, to be quite honest. It was painful because people were allowed to talk to me. I'm gonna say crazy because I felt like they were talking to me crazy. Like, why are you talking to me like you crazy? But they was talking to me in a kind of way. They would say little rude remarks. They would, you know, throw shade, say their little slick, underhanded remarks, and I wasn't allowed to respond to them. So it made me look weak. And that's something else that I've had to overcome, is just like the opinions of men, the caring what people think about me, caring how people view me. So it was a very painful season for me. And it extended a long time because initially I wouldn't submit to the process. So I felt hopeless, but that was because I wasn't hearing God. I wasn't seeking God to hear him. I wasn't seeking him for an answer because I had took matters into my own hand. I got this. Ain't nobody finna talk to me crazy. What you trying to do? That's how it used to be. Y'all ain't like that no more. Line them up. But I'm just saying, like, in that season, I was like, God, you just gonna sit here and let her talk to me like she crazy, like I'm weak? And you know I'm a whole G out here in these streets? Like, they try me. Like, yeah, but I ain't like that no more, y'all, for real. But yeah, I had to, for real, Tasha, like, they be trying you gangster sometimes, and God just be like, let me handle it. But no, because we are prideful and we want to take things and matters into our own hand, and you know, we got this, and we don't trust God like we say we trust God. But y'all don't want to talk about that. Okay. But yeah, so it was a real painful season for me. And once I actually submitted to the process and just came to grips with the fact that it is what it is. They're going to talk. They ain't going to fight. The weapon's going to form, but they're not going to prosper. You know, I'm going to come out on top. The lower I get, the higher I go. You know, when you change your mindset, everything just pretty much follows. Let me see if I see any other questions. Any other questions? Absolutely. God will put your mouth on silent. He will shut you up and shut you down. How do you remove the muzzle? So, for me, tell you briefly about my experiences. My boo thing actually assisted in the process. So you have to have people around you who can see for you. You have to have people around you who genuinely love you. You have to have people around you who aren't emotionally connected to the thing or the people or the place that has you muzzled. And that's the key. When you find someone on the outside looking in who don't have connections with that muzzle or the muzzler, the person who muzzled you, or the thing that muzzled you. They don't have any feelings about it because they care more about your well-being. I was actually, because my eyes had to come open before the muzzle can come off. I had to realize that there was a muzzle on before the muzzle can be taken off. So once my eyes came open and I realized that why haven't I been speaking up for myself? Why haven't I been saying how I really feel? Why haven't I been, telling my truth? Why haven't I been more assertive instead of being passive aggressive? So that being assertive is a very fine line, because sometimes we just like, it ain't worth it. Do what you're gonna do. It is what it is. Passivity. Or as opposed to, this is what it is, you gonna do this, whatever, that's aggressive. But when it takes maturity. When you are mature enough to say, this is how I feel, and this is what it is, and this is how I see it. You have your opinion, I have mine, but I'm gonna stand on my promise. I'm gonna stand on the word that I received. And go for what you know. You just have to go for what you know. So Tasha has the book. She said her favorite tip for success. So at the end of each chapter, I give you guys tips for success in overcoming and prospering through these seasons, because it's one thing to overcome. That means you just made it through. But if you just overcome the season, then what did you get out of it? Nothing. You have to come out with some kind of substance. You got to come out with some kind of wisdom. You got to come out with the lesson. Don't just go through the season and don't get nothing out of it. That's a lose-lose situation. You got to come out with your substance. So this book is my substance. But she said her favorite tip for success is don't pray out of frustration. Frustration is evidence that you're operating your own strength. Absolutely. We get frustrated when we put our expectations in man. When we put our expectations in man, that's when we get frustrated. That's when we get aggravated. Aggravation is tied to arrogance, because we can only see what the other person's problem is. I just had to apologize about this actually yesterday, because I'm like, this ain't right. You ain't doing this and you ain't doing that. But it came from, although the standard is the standard, but I had some arrogance and some pride attached to that, because I didn't say, how did we get to this point? How did I contribute to us getting to this point? Although at this point, I believe that I'm maturing, and I'm at a point where I don't have to pray. I don't pray about a situation. I pray for it. I speak the word of God over it. And that's another thing that we usually do. We take facts and we call it the truth. And those are two different things. The facts is the facts. You're right. They're statistical. They can be proven. But that don't mean the truth. The truth is the word of God. So the fact is that you have cancer. The truth is that by his stripes you are healed. So you have to kind of, balance it out and put the word on it. That's what you do. Just put the word on it. Let's see. Any other questions? Let me see. I don't think I can see all the comments. Okay. Where do you send your offering? So, you guys, I want to thank you again. I don't want to hold you long. I don't want to, keep you long. I just wanted to share that experience. I want you to be able to join us next time. So how do you prevent being muffled again? For me, honestly, when you have been muffled, you know what the signs are. You know what to look for. You make sure you have people around you who can say, oh, that's a red flag, even if you don't see it for yourself. Because it's the feeling of the muzzle coming off is such a good feeling that you never want to go back to being bound. Being muffled is being bound. Being muffled is being suppressed. If you've ever been suppressed, I've experienced suppression in many different forms, but if you've ever been suppressed, you know the feeling of freedom. Freedom looks good on me. I don't know about nobody else, but freedom looks good on me. It feels good on me. Freedom is my portion. I don't believe that I could ever allow myself willingly to be bound again. However, there are steps that you have to take. There are boundaries. That's the way to prevent it. Just boundaries. Because no one can do what you don't want them to do. They can only do what you give them permission to do. So at some point, I gave permission for that muzzle to come on. And that was through passivity. Because I wouldn't say anything, because I just wanted it to be peaceful. I just wanted it to be okay. I just wanted everything to be good. That's how the muzzle comes on, because you are giving away your power. You're giving away your authority. As people, as prophets, as just vessels, what we have is our character and our sound. Your sound is what you say. You're giving that power over to someone else, and you should never do that. If you want the other well-kept items, you can DM me. Thank you guys so much. But yeah, so again, join me next Tuesday, 7 p.m. same time. I promise I'll be on time. But join me next Tuesday. I want to talk to you about some more of my experiences. I want to kind of help you guys, work through your experiences, especially for the people who are going through these things, but they're silent about them. Connect with me. Ask any questions. I'm more than willing to talk to you about it. I'm more than willing to pray for you, because I had people that were praying for me all times of the morning, still do. I have sisters that get up with me 5 o'clock in the morning and pray when I need prayer. I have friends that do the same thing. I have friends that call me and say, well, God says this, or God said that's a trap, or God said this. So just surrounding yourself with people who have your best interests at heart. I love you too. Thank you so much. And that's my friend that helped me get a muzzle that opened my eyes. That's my bae. But yeah, so thank you guys so much for being on this live. And I am proud that I was able to birth this, because I was going to abort, to be quite honest. I was going to abort this mission. I was going to abort this book. But I had people in my corner pushing me. I had midwives in the spirit and in the natural that was pushing me to my destiny. And reevaluate your relationships. There are no neutral relationships. Your relationships are either pushing you or they're pulling you back. Which one are they doing? There's no neutral relationship. They're not just a friend just because. No. Either they're speaking the purpose or they're demonically assigned. So that's the end for tonight, guys. And remember, you are well kept. Your every need that you currently have has already been met. If you have any questions, DM me. I look forward to hearing from you guys. Thank you for your feedback.